Hey everybody, the Wealthy Marketer here. This is vlog number 10. And as always, I'm here to help you earn, invest, and live your best life through digital marketing and becoming an all-in entrepreneur. In today's vlog, we're going to talk about the principles that will make you a wealthy marketer. Currently, I have 24 principles that I try to live by each and every day that holistically make me wealthy. And I'm going to briefly walk you through each of them to give you an idea and have you think about the things that you can apply to your own life in order to strive towards becoming wealthy as well. So we're going to just freestyle this as always, go with the flow, and I'm going to tell you each principle and then share a little bit of perspective with each, and hopefully we'll get this vlog done within the next 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so let's get started. So number one, work harder and smarter. So I am a strong believer in working hard, but at the same time, while you are working hard and you're making the most of your day, you're doing it in a smart way. So this means multiple things. So number one is wake up every morning, get to the office, go to work, and put in a full day's work. And if you can even work extra into the evenings, so be it. Make it happen. At the same time, you want to ensure that you're deploying things that are going to make you work smarter. So this involves, developing more skills, getting better at your craft, working through productivity hacks, taking notes of the things that you want to accomplish, taking one task at a time, working with teams, building up resources. There's so many things that you can do to not only work hard, but work smart. And it's a matter of deploying a combination of both. Put in your time and also make investments with the people and the resources around you in order to make the most of a day from a productivity and happiness standpoint. Okay, that's number one. Number two is be with good people. You really need to surround yourself with good people, both personally and in the work environment. So you want to make sure that you're a part of a team where you know that you're a good fit and you're getting along with the people and you guys are making really good things happen. Personally, you want to make sure that you have a good support network. You want to make sure that the people that you spend the majority of your time with, they understand you, they believe in you, they make you feel welcome, they care about you. If there's at any time when either at work or personally speaking, you find yourself stuck with people that don't understand you, that you're not on the same page, you're not on the same wavelength, you're trying too hard to please or fit in, you're going to have to make changes in your life. And you're going to have to figure out, what team should I be a part of professionally, and who are the right people to spend my time with personally in order to bring myself up. This is extremely important on both ends of the floor. Professionally and personally, you want to be with good people that know you, like you, trust you, and love you, and are going to do things to lift you up. Okay? This is foundational stuff, guys. And you can't really have one without the other. Everything that I'm saying here, you got to take action to actualize towards all these things. Number three is to build tangible skills. So you don't want to just be like a jack of all trades per se, and you may not necessarily want to be a specialist. If you were to choose one or the other, obviously go with a specialist route, but I'm a big believer in having a diversified skill set of tangible skills that provide value in the marketplace. Okay, so what are the tangible skills that you can develop as a marketer? You can learn how to manage Google ads, you can learn how to manage Facebook ads, you can learn the ins and outs of SEO, you can get into writing content, content marketing, blogging, social media management, designing, website development on the front end, on the back end. You want to take a look at the complete landscape and figure out what skills you can develop based on who you are, being self-aware of who you are, right? And then investing your time accordingly. And once you master one skill, please do move on to the next. Ideally, if you can develop multiple skills multiple tangible skills, that's going to continue to pay dividends and make you more relevant in the marketplace for many years to come. So, for example, with myself, I'm a pro with Google Ads. I'm a pro with Facebook ads. I know SEO inside and out. I can project manage a website build. I'm a semi-tech, so I can execute things technically on servers and with websites. There's multiple things I can sell. There's multiple things, multiple skills that I developed over the years, that's made my value relevant to the marketplace today. And I'm continuing to try to add to this wheelhouse. For example, right now I'm doing video. I'm pushing hard with this. I'm trying to get better at it. This being good on video is a tangible skill set today. Okay, so look at the overall landscape. Where can you fit in? Develop your skills there, and then move on to the next one. And then over time, give it 3 to 5 years, 5 to 10 years, 10 to 20 years. If you continue to have this growth mindset and believing that you can learn new things, you'll become a very strong marketer in the process. Okay, that's number 3. Number 4, I cannot stress this enough. Invest your money. Okay, invest your money and do it often. Whether you're 20, whether you're 25, 30, 40, 45, 50, 60 years old, every single time you get a chunk of change, the first thing that you should be doing is investing some of it. And my big thing with investing right now is, I honestly think the 2 best places you could put your money today is in stocks where mathematically it makes sense. It's a good quality company that's earning a profit. They're growing and their valuation is still reasonable. And also, I would highly recommend that you look into Bitcoin. Do your research on this, and you'll understand why a combination of both stocks and Bitcoin, from a logical standpoint, makes sense. And the reason why I also want to stress the importance of investing your money is because you're earning a living doing this digital marketing thing, right? Or being a marketing professional. You need to store some of this money and put it to work and have it grow with the market. Because if you're not doing this, you're going to lose to inflation. You're never going to get anywhere. Okay? So you need to invest your money. Make money, invest it, and rinse and repeat. Do it over and over and over again, as quickly and as much as possible. And don't even worry about saving. Forget about saving. Saving money in the bank, you're done. You're not getting ahead. You need to be investing your money and doing it often. Again, look at the stock market, value investments, and slowly but surely start building up a position in Bitcoin. Okay? If you have any questions about investing, I'm happy to help. Just shoot me a DM, drop me a comment, and I'll be happy to respond. Moving on. Number 5, read daily. I've already talked about reading, but reading is like exercise for the mind. And when you read nonfiction, you're going to learn from a lot of different people that are successful. They've written a book, they have life experience, they have something to say. So you're going to get a lot of inspiration and actionable things that you can pick up, even if you read 10 to 20 pages a day. It's life-changing. So continue to pick up books, read them, and make it a habit in the same way that you would exercising or eating or anything that you do with your day. Number 6, travel often. So obviously we can't travel too much right now, but I do believe that traveling opens the mind. So whenever you can, you need to travel. Don't put this off. Don't think that you can't. Don't think it's too expensive. There's ways of traveling without it breaking the bank. If you want help with this, you want to figure out how you can make your next trip happen and do it on a budget, I'm happy to help. I've made plenty of trips happen, both with myself and my family over the years, always on a budget. But traveling will open your mind and it will change your life for the better. It's medicine in the same way that exercise is. Okay? You need to make travel a priority, at least at a bare minimum on a quarterly basis. Number 7, practicing gratitude. So every day, ideally, you should take an inventory of all the things that you're grateful for. Think of 10 things that you're grateful for today. And this is going to just give you a bit of a reality check, let you know that, hey, things aren't that bad regardless of what's going on in your life. and it's going to spiritually let the universe know that you acknowledge you are in fact blessed, and the universe will give more to you. And on top of that, you're going to have a positive mindset, and you're just going to be able to get more done and be happier throughout your day. Number 8, be happy and healthy. So yes, I think it's important to smile and joke around and just be happy that you're alive today. Be happy about the people that are around you. Be happy that you have a job and a career where, the industry is growing. There's so much to be happy about. And in addition to this, I think it goes hand in hand being healthy. Make healthy life choices. Try to eat right. Make good food choices. Get out there, exercise on a daily basis. Go for a walk. Go for a run. Lift some weights. Do some cardio. Do some calisthenics. Doesn't have to be extremely crazy, but just do something from an exercise standpoint. Drink lots of water. Lay off the alcohol and the sugar. There's simple things that you can do throughout your day in order to make healthy choices. Make this a priority more and more and more as you go. It will just enrich your life so much. And again, you don't have to go too hard with it. You don't have to go crazy. Keep a balance. A healthy, balanced lifestyle is what we're aiming for here as wealthy marketers. I think this is very important. Number 9, become a shareholder. So you want to own whatever you're a part of. So number 1, as an investor, when you take ownership in a stock, or you take a position in a stock, let's say, for example, if you buy shares in Apple, you are a shareholder in a publicly traded company. You are, in fact, a shareholder. You are going to be able to participate in Apple's growth, right? That's one way of becoming a shareholder. Another way is joining a startup or a young company where they're going to give you shares with the company that will ideally grow over time, or you'll be able to make an exit when, let's say, for example, the company goes public. So let's say, for example, all the employees at Airbnb right now. Think of all the people that have been working there for so long, the founders that have been working there so long. They have shares in this company that's then going to go public at the end of this year. They're finally going to get a payday. You need to become a shareholder in order to position yourself to stay ahead of inflation and ideally get a big payday one day. Okay? The other way you can become a shareholder is if you start your own business. Again, you start a business with the intention of it becoming sellable. Those shares will become worth something. Okay? Very, very important. Make this a priority. In all aspects of life, all the steps in the process, you want to become a shareholder as much as possible. Number 10 is build a sellable business. So this kind of ties into what I was saying before. So let's say, for example, you start a company or you're a part of a company. You want to be a part of something where you're building something that will create value and become sellable. And there'll be an opportunity for an exit. So you don't want to just do a fly-by-night thing or a thing that's making money today. You want to build a company where you have customers at scale, happy customers at scale. You're growing, revenue is substantial, and there's going to be someone that is willing and able to acquire you for the value you created in the marketplace. I think this is super important. Anytime you start a business, your goal should be to make it sellable. Number 11, sell a product you believe in. So obviously you want to get into a space that you like and is relevant to you and you're passionate about. It just makes the journey that much more enjoyable. If it doesn't feel right, move on. Figure out something that is best suited for you. Okay? Number 12, charge monthly service fees. So if you are going to be in the service business, you're better off selecting a business model where you can charge a monthly fee. I talked yesterday about website design company versus digital marketing retainers. Digital marketing retainers is a much more sustainable business model than doing websites. Okay? I'm charging every month for my services. It's the key thing that has allowed me to be successful over the years. So if you can adopt a reoccurring business model where you're charging your clients or your customers monthly, you are way ahead of the game. Number 13, get licensed in something. Okay, so getting licensed in something. You could become a mortgage broker. You could become a real estate agent. You can become an insurance broker. You could become a teacher. You could become so many different things. But at the end of the day, if you can at least get licensed in something, if there's an industry that, so you love marketing and you want to become licensed in something, right? A combination of those two things will most definitely be a killer combination, because whatever you get licensed in, you're going to be able to market yourself, and you're going to be able to make good money and probably outperform the majority. Okay. So yeah, I think there's huge opportunities as far as getting licensed, especially on the financial and the real estate side of things. Number 14, own cash flow producing assets. So as marketers, we often end up in these traps where everything that we do is all digital, or non-tangible. We're selling service, right? We're doing designs, we're doing websites, we're doing marketing campaigns. That there's a drawback to that. Banks like to tap into and support businesses that are acquiring assets that they can then monetize. So what's an example of a cash flow producing asset? It could be a printer that makes t-shirts, that allows you to print t-shirts. That's a cash flow producing asset. You buy the asset and you're making products that you then sell. I go to Dairy Queen with my son a couple times a week. Dairy Queen is a company that's owned by Warren Buffett. We go there and we order a smoothie, and the blender there is literally making the smoothie for us. That's a cash flow producing asset. That blender is producing money for Warren Buffett's Dairy Queen, right? You open up a restaurant, you have the tables, you have the chairs, you have the kitchen equipment, you have the bar. Those are all cash flow producing assets. Banks love tying money and lending out money when you can tie it to a cash flow producing asset. And when you have a cash flow producing asset or cash flow producing assets, you have leverage. Okay, so go beyond just being digital and virtual. Invest into cash flow producing assets. Invest into a business that entails the use of cash flow producing assets. Number 15, I think this is very important. Build customer loyalty. So don't just do this number thing where it's a revolving door and new customers constantly coming through. Figure out ways to build loyalty. So it could be that you're offering digital services and you're building a loyal client base. It could be that you have a retail store and you figured out a way to deploy an email list where you can email out to your past customers. It could be that you have a restaurant and you're serving people really good food and they keep on in a good environment and they keep on coming back. There's so many ways to build loyal customers, but it's something that's very important. You got to do it. You got to do it. You can't just depend on new customers all the time. New customers are important, but you want to make customer loyalty even more important. Moving on, build a core team. So we're on number 16, build a core team. So I have about 5+ people that make up my team that I work with each and every day to get things done for my clients and my projects. That team is critical to my success and to our success. Without them, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't even be sitting here doing this video if I didn't have the team that I have today by my side. So having a team, a core in-house team ideally, that's working with you diligently on the mission, is going to exponentially increase your chances at success with whatever you're trying to pursue. So building a core team and then having a few other layers of team members on top of that is critical to your success. Number 17, gaining control over your time. So I do believe this is important, and there's a lot of people out there that are using this pandemic as an opportunity to do that. There's a lot of people that won't be going back to work. You know, there is a portion of the population that they're done going to the office, they've proven their value, they can continue to work from home or remotely and go here, go there. That's an example of gaining control over your time. Me running my business, traveling from Toronto to Vancouver and no one's saying anything. That's an example of me having control over my time. So perhaps early on in your career, this is harder to do. But as time goes on, you should make it a priority, and it is the ideal. If you can have control over your time while still working really hard and providing really good value to the marketplace, it's a win-win for all. Number 18, become financially literate. You need to understand how money works. 5 years ago, I was still not financially literate. Today, I have a very strong handle of how money works to your advantage, how it works to your disadvantage, the traps that exist in the marketplace, the things to avoid, the mistakes that you should never make again. I've learned so much. I've learned so much over the past 5 years, and the improvement of my financial literacy literally has saved my life and saved my family's life. Because the reality is, guys, money's not everything, but it makes the world go round. And if you are not financially strong or you're not financially fit, it's going to snowball into other problems in your life. So financial literacy and financial strength is a critical success factor, regardless of what anybody says. So learn how money works, learn how to invest it, learn how to avoid certain pitfalls that exist in the marketplace, and you'll be so thankful that you've invested that time and effort to understand the way the world works from a money standpoint. Moving on, have a growth mindset. So I strongly believe that you can learn how to do almost anything, regardless of your age. So, and regardless of what you've done in the past. I still continue to develop new skills to this day. Now, am I capable of doing everything? No, I'm not. I'm self-aware now, right? I know that I'm never going to be like a hardcore web developer or a hardcore coder or a software engineer. That's just not in my DNA, right? But there's a lot of other things that I can get good at. I can get better at video. I can get better at writing. I can get better at managing campaigns. I can get better at SEO. I can get better at building websites, right? I could probably learn more about science, right? The future. There's so much opportunity to continue to learn. So don't ever discount yourself. Don't ever think that you're done, regardless of your age, or you just finished university, you don't stop learning. You want to continue to learn and evolve and adjust with the times, change with the world, and anything that you want to learn, go out and do it. If you want to develop a certain skill, invest the time to develop that skill. You'll know fairly soon when you go and try the skill whether or not it's a good fit, right? And you'll have to use your best judgment to determine whether or not how far you want to go with it before you should switch into something else. Instinctively figure that out, but you should at least try. And the more skills you can develop over the course of the years, the stronger and more fulfilled you're going to be. Okay? So approach everything that you do with a growth mindset. Okay? It will change your life and make you a better person in the process. Number 20, give back. So as you are finding success and as you're expanding in your career, you want to start giving back. So ways in which I'm giving back right now is, I'm about to turn 40, so I'm not a young one anymore. I'm bringing on team members that are young, and I'm trying to mentor them and teach them how to approach projects, how to run marketing campaigns, and how to prepare for adulthood and getting off to a good start for life in Canada. There's also a lot of causes that I want to support. I want to help with the homeless problem in Canada. I want to help with cost of living and affordable housing, especially for millennials, right? I want to help people from a health standpoint. I want to help people from a financial literacy standpoint. There's so many things that I'm trying to do right now in order to give back. I'm not 100% where I want to be as far as giving back right now, but it's something that's a major priority for me over these next 10 years. Giving back is a key piece to your fulfillment and doing the right thing, being a, respectful member of society. Number 21, never give up. So obviously, no matter what you're doing, it's going to be hard, whether you're learning to develop a new skill, whether you started a new business, you're in a job that you're having trouble with, you're going to have tough times. But the key thing to remember is you never give up. Every day you wake up and you give it another go. And you don't stop. You don't stop until you have figured out a formula that works well for you and allows you to live a fully fulfilled life. Number 22, I think this is very important, carving your own path. So don't be a sheep, guys. This is very important. Don't just follow the herd. Don't just go with this trend because everyone else is doing it. That typically doesn't work out very well. Figure out something that is going to be unique to you, and you know that you'll be able to succeed with it. It'll be much more fulfilling that way. It's much more authentic that way, and you'll move a lot further along than when compared to just following the masses. Okay? Very important. Number 23, be a good person. Just be nice to people. Be there for people. Support people. Help the next man up, right? If you've been successful over the years, and you see someone kind of still working his way up, help them. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Care for the people around you. Care for your family members. Care for your friends. Cheer people on, right? Be nice. Be friendly. Don't be a dick. Don't be selfish. This is not how mankind, I shouldn't say mankind. This is not how society is going to move forward, by doing stupid and mean and violent or ruthless things. We got to help each other out, and let's work together and make special things happen. Let's all rise up. I think this is something that we should all be striving for, each and every one of us, regardless of where we're at in life. Be a good person and be good to the people around you. And number 24, stay humble and hungry. So don't let your success get to your head. Continue to remain humble, no matter how successful you are, and at the same time also remain hungry. Keep on trying for more. Don't stop. You don't have a win and then just sit there and sit back and take it all in. Try new things. Figure out ways that you can, start something new, or, play a role in helping to move a cause forward. There's so much that is there for us in life, to just to sit back and relax and, let things be and coast along. That might be a comfortable thing to do, but I don't think it's the ideal use of anyone's time. So continue to remain hungry and have this desire to push yourself and move forward, and do it not only for yourself, but for your loved ones and the people around you, and for the world as a whole. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys today. We're approaching the 30-minute mark. I think this might be my longest vlog yet. But these are all the principles that I literally try to live by each and every day as the wealthy marketer. I know it's a lot. It's very dynamic, but when you put it all together, it will make for a really good person and make for a very meaningful life. Thank you guys very much. Always a pleasure. If you made it through to the end of this video, I appreciate you, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. Peace.